Aisha from Singapore.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Regarding dua for our deceased parent. I was told by a friend that reciting Al-Fatiha for our deceased parent is not an innovation. So I would like to clear on that. As
Okay.
well, or rather, what is the recommended? If Al-Fatiha is an innovation, what is the recommended prescribed dua?
Okay, I will answer you, inshallah. Okay, Aisha from Singapore, she says, someone told her that reciting the Fatiha for the deceased, as practiced in so many Muslim countries, is not an innovation. So my question would be, okay, if it's not an innovation, is it a sunnah or not? And if it's a sunnah, can you present us with one single hadith in the entire huge collection of hadiths that state that this is part of the sunnah? The answer is no. Never ever the Prophet ﷺ recited the sunnah, the Fatiha for deceased. All the authentic hadiths, especially the one in the Sahih, when he buried one of his companions, and after the burial he said, استغفروا لأخيكم وسلوا الله له الثبات أو التثبيت فإنه الآن يسأل. Seek forgiveness for your brother and ask Allah to be steadfast because now he's being questioned. Never ever he told them, recite the Fatiha for him or do this or do that, which means that this is totally an innovation. None of the four caliphs did it. None of the companions did it. None of the tabi'een did it. So these people, Aisha, come to you and have the audacity to claim that it is not a bid'ah. What is it then? They said, oh, yeah, it's not sunnah. Okay, then what is it? It's something permissible. How could it be permissible if it is in the religion and when we're using Fatiha for it? Didn't the Prophet say, ﷺ, the hadith was narrated by Mother Aisha in Sahih Imam Muslim, whoever innovates in our affairs, in our religion, what is not part of it, it is rejected? Now, reciting Fatiha for the deceased, is it part of our affairs? Is it part of our religion, which Allah stated in chapter 5, Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 3, الْيَوْمَ أَكْمَلْتُ لَكُمْ دِينَكُمْ. Today, I've completed your religion. Was it part of the religion that was completed at the time of the Prophet ﷺ or not? If you say, no, it wasn't, then it's a clear innovation. Simple as that. So what are we supposed to do for the deceased to help the deceased? One, a lot of dua. And you have, the sky is the limit. Seeking Allah's forgiveness, istighfar for the deceased. Paying charity. So feeding Muslims on his behalf. The poor, the needy, supporting Islamic channels, Islamic journals, Islamic da'wah centers. All of this is part of the continuous sadaqah jariyah, continuous charity on behalf of our deceased. And also Umrah and Hajj. Whether you do it yourself or you give money to people to do it on their behalf, this is all something that would benefit the deceased and it would reach him, inshallah.